Readers. In this video I'm going to talk about Horror Hotel. This is by Victoria Fulton and Faith McLaren and is a YA horror book, but I think might be the start of a series, possibly. This is Enjoy Your Stay. When the YouTube famous ghost gang, Chrissy, Chase, Emma, and Kiki, visit a haunted LA hotel notorious for tragedy to secretly film after dark, they expect it to just be like their previous paranormal hauntings, spooky enough to attract subscribers and ultimately harmless. But when they stumble upon something unexpected in the former room of a gruesome serial killer, they quickly realize that they're in over their heads. Sometimes it's the dead who need our help, and the living we should fear. So, creepy paranormal story that also involves serial killers. This story does involve high school YouTubers. So there was Chrissy, who can see dead people, communicate with the dead, and Chase, who, I don't remember how they got involved. It was like a school project or something, but he noticed that when he would film Chrissy, because he's more like the film aspect, that she would be like surrounded by orbs and lights or whatever. And so then he asks her if she can see ghosts, and like I think it's him and his mother, and they have this whole like conversation. And Chrissy likes that they're accepting of her because she's always felt different and left out, and they don't have a problem with it. They just accept the fact that she can communicate with the dead. And they end up launching this YouTube brand. Ghost Girl is what Chase would call her, and I don't remember if that's what the channel used to be. It might be. Anyway, then the other two, Kiki and Emma, get kind of pulled into the orbit too, and they create this whole team because it's better with multiple people. The whole experience and the videography and everything is better with multiple people, so they all get involved in this, and they go around, and I'm just thinking of, let's snowball some famous YouTubers that do paranormal stuff here. We're talking like a Sam and Colby, Selena Spooky Boo, Call Me Chris kind of thing with this, but these are even younger kids doing this, and we do get actually narrative from all four of them, which is also interesting. So you do get to hear like what Chrissy's going through, you get to hear like Chase, and this helps with like their whole relationship thing too, because like Chrissy's had this obvious attraction to Chase. Chase actually really likes Chrissy, but they've never crossed that barrier because they're friends, and they're nervous about doing that. I'm like, I don't know a better word. They're too anxious about crossing that line, so they have not. And it's just interesting. And then you also have Kiki and Emma and their thoughts and feelings, and there might also be feelings for people involved, and it's good. So anyway, the impetus for this, they go to this kind of creepy hotel where this girl, this girl was, I think, investigating the hotel too, and she was discovered dead. And so now they're going to this hotel to kind of investigate, see if they can find out what happened to her and what's going on at the hotel. And it's a very dark place for Chrissy. Like, she can sense that there's a lot going on, and it's not a good zone. It's not a good time for somebody that can sense and communicate with all of these things to be in this place. Like, she immediately says, like, hey, this isn't a great place. But they got a job to do, I guess. And this is also kind of like a hostel situation where they have a room at this hotel, but there's also other young people who could be staying. And so Chrissy ends up meeting one of them, who is an Australian, and he invites her out for pizza. And she discovers that she likes being around him because for whatever reason, he statics out her psychic abilities. So then she can't get interrupted by ghosts or sense things when he's around. So she likes hanging around him. Of course, Chase does not like her hanging around him. He's very jealous, and it just causes this like cute dynamic. But he also has this distrust of this guy that shows up out of the blue and keeps trying to hang around Chrissy and the rest of the gang, and he doesn't trust it. And then it's, can we trust this guy or no? And then also the creepy hotel staff as well, where they get like weird vibes from the mother and son who run the hotel. There's like references to the Bates Motel, and yeah, so are they creepy killers? It's a short book, you can probably tell. And then I think there's talk about whether or not this might become a series, or maybe we'll follow the Scooby Gang again. The main book was only 238 pages, so very quick read. And I guess it's hard to get deeper into that because it's so short. But essentially, you're just working through the relationship of the characters. You're getting a lot of ghosts that are communicating here, so you'll get to see creepy scenes with the ghosts, and then also working out there's deaths that occur and have occurred, and who's killing people. And especially when it looks like there is a serial killer involved, it's trying to trace back who is the killer in this. And it's fun. I could definitely see this being a movie. I think it'd be a great movie. Or series. I think it'd just be fun to follow these guys around and like see the spooky bits of the story. But I feel like they never do as well as I would want them to do, like when it involves like paranormal stuff. Like I would have a great time with it, but I don't know if it'd get the bigger, larger audience. But like, I would have so much fun if this were like a series. So I like watching YouTube videos on the paranormal. I think it's really fun, so I'd enjoy even a fake series on it. But I get it if, probably wouldn't happen. But would definitely pick up a second, like a companion book to this where we follow them on another case with the paranormal and possibly killer on the loose, because I just think it'd be super fun, and would also like to see the characters' relationships go further and develop further. I just think it'd be a great time. So yeah, if you're looking for a light YA horror read for the season, then I definitely think Horror Hotel would fit the bill. It's a great read. Had a good time. That's it for this video. Until next time. Bye.